high quality CGI enhanced video to talk about simplex versus repeater, some of the basic beginner's questions. What is simplex and what is repeater? I don't understand. Well, first, simplex is two people talking on the same frequency. They're able to be within line of sight-ish range of each other, maybe a few miles, depending on the terrain. And they have a frequency. In this case, I'm picking GMRS1 as the frequency, and one talks and the other listens, and then they exchange places. The other one talks and the first one listens. However, there's a problem with VHF and UHF frequencies. The higher you go, the more line of sight they are. And so if we have obstacles between us, we have a big problem because the frequency, the transmission rather, from one hits the obstacle and doesn't make it to the recipient. And so we're stuck. We can't communicate. So somebody really clever once upon a time came up with an idea. What if I put something at a really high location, like a skyscraper or a mountain, and it took the signal coming in and retransmitted it out? Then I bet we could cover a lot of territory. That's called a repeater. And here is an example of the frequencies. For instance, GMRS 15 listens on 462.550 megahertz. So it receives, we receive it on that, I should say. And then we transmit to the repeater at 467 megahertz, 0.550, sorry. And that's considered an offset, because we're transmitting on a different frequency than we're listening. The repeater would be the inverse. The repeater is going to listen on 467.55, and it's going to transmit on 462.55. That's the repeater 1 frequency, and that's a positive offset, meaning that we are transmitting to the repeater at a higher frequency then we're listening to the repeater. In this case, again, it's 5 megahertz. But that's a really simple illustration on the difference between simplex and repeater. And you can go from, with simplex, being able to communicate a few miles, maybe more with really, really ideal positioning, up to 50, 60 miles in the GMRS space, maybe more. That hopefully is a good beginner answer, and I hope you've appreciated our great high quality CGI enhanced graphics for this, but that was something that has been on my mind to give a quick beginner lesson on simplex versus repeater. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Share this video with others. I'm going to be doing a series of videos for beginners to just deal with some of these basic questions that sometimes people just don't want to ask because they don't want to think nobody or don't want to think that other people look at them as though they don't know this. But anyway, basics right there. Thanks for stopping by, and y'all take care.